Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Logan Webb. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike. Turns and fires to Betts. Swinging a foul straight back. And the right-hander deals.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, no strikes.
One out, base is empty. Just
Inside.
off the inside edge.
Come on now, Logan.
Hitting the air out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a slow roller. Fitzgerald handles, throws to first, and that is that. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Francisco, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Late with the swing there.
No balls. One strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. Two strikes.
That's to third. And it gets by him. So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one upstairs. That's down and in. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out.
All right, Tyler, let's go.
Fouls one off, 2-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Willie Adames stands in.
Come on now, Willie. Base hit, baby.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
Hey now, Willie.
And Willie fouls one back. Here's the pitch to Adames. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Edman going back on it. On the warning track and hauls it in. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Matt Chapman stands in now and watches strike one.
Come on, Matt. Let's go.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. So the Giants leave one. Scoreless after one. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Webb back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Fought off foul. In the air, right field. Yastrzemski on the move. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, catcher, Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
Giants! Come on, Giants!
Inside. And that's ball one. Webb, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting sixth.
Here comes
third
Max
baseman,
Muncy.
Max
He has,
Muncy.
as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Ball one low. Second inning here, no score. And now it's even up. And that's in the dirt.
Swing now!
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Downstairs, and that's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, two-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
And here is Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss, strike one.
One strike.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
Come on now, Giants!
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
First and second, two outs. The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
Let's go, Giants!
And that's downstairs and outside. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Let's
That clips the corner. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
All right, here we go.
That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Get it together.
Batting sixth.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
That's a
No,
ball.
that's a
Went with the
ball.
sweeper.
1 ball, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Let's go, Giants.
And
No,
misses
inside.
inside. Fastball for a strike. And that is out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Patrick Bailey in the box now. No balls and a strike. And takes low for ball 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Lifted in the air out to left, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Top half of the third inning, and now the rookie second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim.
Sung Kim.
Kim, in his rookie season, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Nice grab. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
My goodness, Singy. That was a great diving stop, and maybe even a better throw.
Yeah, this out is all about athleticism. I mean, this guy did a great job knocking it down on the dive, but he doesn't get the out without the cannon of a throw. That was just impressive all around.
So the batting order turns over. Mookie digs in here. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Lee sizes this one up. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Go, Giants.
in there at the knees for a strike. And they'll do it again.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And ball one to the right fielder.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Go San Francisco! Come on, Giants!
And there's a ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right through there, got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And up next for San Francisco, Grant McCray. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 1 strike. Go home, Dodgers!
And
No,
the sweeper
off the plate.
misses.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
2
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. At the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. First
No,
offering, and it
outside.
just misses. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missed. There's the strike. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the third. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And we are still scoreless. Back here in San Francisco. Start of the fourth. Here is Freddie Freeman. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-0.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Strike him out.
Freeman hits it in the air.
Get on your horse.
Dives, and he can't hang on. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting,
Dominant
left
performance
fielder,
for him today, Boog.
Hernandez.
Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. And now Teoscar Hernandez flied to right his first time. That clips the corner. And strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Will Smith to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses, and that is ball 1. A little bit low.
2 down.
Come on, Giants. That one fouled off.
Punch him out.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Muncy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 4th inning underway, no score.
Let's go, Giants.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Go, Giants.
1-1 now. Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Andy Pajes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Freeman at second. Muncy at first. 2 out of the inning. That's out to center field. Lee makes the grab, and that's the third out. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here at Oracle Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
All right, San Francisco.
And a pitch. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Went with the sweeper, but it
one
misses.
strike.
On the ground right
Foul
side. And foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Out towards right center field. Pajes has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So up next, Willie Adames.
All right, Giants, come on. All right, Giants.
That one at the knees for a strike. On the ground right side. On to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Chapman gets a piece there.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Strike 3, Shohei gets the K. Giants down in order. Still no score. We go to the top of the fifth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Webb back to work. Up the middle, Fitzgerald. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman, Hassan Kim.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
You can do it, Giants. That's a strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Ground ball, left
ball.
side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting,
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to the left.
Hey, get there.
Chapman over to first in time. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
Ball one there.
All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Fastball is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a foul ball. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Elliot Ramos will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that misses off the outside edge. Wade on at first, nobody out.
Come on, Giants.
Swing and he popped it up. Kim makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. That clips a corner. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. On the corner for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is down low.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And downstairs.
2-0 to count.
that
That's a
one
foul
down
ball.
the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
Go, Giants.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one popped up. Wade gets there. He's under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Throw to first, and he's back in there. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Strike him out. Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Go-ahead run at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just misses. And it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner edges away at second. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Here comes Edman around third. He will score and the Dodgers have the lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One out, runner at second. Digging in, Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Man at second. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Rodriguez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And now 1-2. Swings through it for the K. And they get the out on Smith. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Muncy now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Fastball is outside. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott warming up as well. This to third. Throws across the diamond. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Grant.
And now here is Grant McCray. His first at bat was a strikeout. Now one missed. The Dodgers up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Down the middle for a strike. And a count 1-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And it is 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Now batting,
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2.
Let's go Giants.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Go San Francisco. Come on, Giants.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Lee off of first with 2 away. And 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
To the right side, Kim. They get the force, and that is the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Andy Pajes now at the plate.
Come on, Giants.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Michael Conforto will climb in. He's grounded out a couple of times. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that one fouled off. Got him looking. 2 away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hye-Sung Kim. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Just missed the inside corner, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bailey down to first with it. That completes the strikeout. Inning over.
Now pitching for Los
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lake Trinan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Let's go, San Francisco!
Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
First baseman, Lamar.
So here's Wade now.
Jr.
Let's go, Giants! Let's go, Giants!
Now a screamer into the outfield. Pajes makes the catch, inning over. Giants go down quietly. They still trail 1-0.
Now pitching. for the
Welcome back, and a
Giants,
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
71.
Tyler Rogers.
Tyler Rogers.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Let's go, Giants!
Right through there for a strike.
Come on, Giants!
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sit him down!
And that
Ball,
one a
down low.
little below the knees. And the count is 1-2.
Sit him down! Swing better!
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2. Punch him out!
Swing and a miss, and he got him. First out in the top of the 8th.
Mookie just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And he pumps it a strike. Action in the pen down there. Randy Rodriguez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Doval getting cranked up as well. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
All right, San Francisco. That's a strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
All right, Giants, come on.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
All right, Giants. Strike.
Just
Touchdown,
misses
ball
with
2.
that one.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
1 down, base is empty. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air, out towards right center. Yastrzemski sizing this one up. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And here's
First
Freddie
baseman,
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Go Giants. Strike.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 1.
Swing.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Come on, Giants!
Ball 3.
Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers.
You can do it, Giants.
There's a strike. 3-1. That's through there for a strike.
Full count.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. And now the DH, Elliot Ramos.
Let's go, Giants.
Trying it back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Activity in the bullpen. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Fouled off down the right side.
Let's go.
Swings and misses at the sweeper. Smith down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Patrick Bailey. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Lake Trinan will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for Los
They turn
Angeles.
things over to the southpaw, Tanner
Number
Scott.
66. Tanner Scott.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Go Giants. Come on now, Giants.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Just off the inside edge. And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Brett Wisely.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First pitch misses.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And now 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That is the inning. So the Giants leave 1. They're down 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo
Now pitching
Doval.
For the Giants. Number 75. Camilo Doval.
Well, 1-run game. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And ball 1. Doval, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. And he blows that one by him at 100.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Smith, batting with one down, takes a strike. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. One down, base is empty.
1-2.
On the ground to third.
Come on.
Chapman over to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
2 outs, base is empty. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants 0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kirby Yates.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And we are tied. It's 1-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Let's go, baby.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1-2.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
Let's go.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires to first on the run, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Willie Adames, the next to hit. First pitch just misses.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. Next one is off the plate. And now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And Adames swings through that one. Winning run at first, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Make it count.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off.
Well, you come into the 9th inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.